What's up everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the iPhone versus DSLR Instagram challenge. If you have not seen part 1, please make sure you go watch it before continuing with this one. So the point of this challenge was to basically work out for day-to-day uploads to Instagram, is a phone and the editing apps on a phone good enough, or do you need to consider getting something like a DSLR camera? My thoughts going into this video were that the iPhone was definitely going to be good enough. I love taking photos on my iPhone. I think it is definitely capable for the majority of circumstances you are going to be in uploading daily to Instagram. Obviously, it's not going to be correct for things like wildlife or anything like that, but we weren't here to test that. So we're going to be going over those results. I'll also be giving my opinion on what I thought, and we'll come to a conclusion at the end. So looking at the first photo of this close-up of the tree bark, this one I did think was going to be close. I definitely do think both cameras performed really well here. And if we look at your votes, we've got 53% of the votes going to the DSLR camera, with 47% going to the iPhone. So a narrow win there for the camera. This next photo here of Meg and Samka, I definitely thought this one was going to be quite close. The iPhone did unfortunately fall behind again on this shot, coming in at only 42%, while the DSLR came out at 58%. As you can see, the iPhone did catch a bit of a lens flare there. Obviously, with its lens being exposed to the sun, on the camera I did have a lens hood, so that was the difference. If we move on to this close-up portrait of Meg, this one I definitely thought was going to be very close, and it looked like your preference went to the DSLR camera again, getting a 66% versus 34% on the iPhone. If we move across to this flower, this one I definitely knew which way it was going to go. I just didn't have the right lens on the DSLR to capture it in the same way that the iPhone got it. And the iPhone destroyed this one. I mean, this photo I absolutely love. Nice and close up, it got the detail, got the contrast, and I think it did a great job. So the iPhone destroyed this one in at 84% of the votes versus 16% of the DSLR. This next one here, this walkway in between all these trees, I definitely thought was going to be a lot closer than it was. I thought both cameras performed pretty well here, you know, especially with iPhone having inbuilt HDR, high dynamic range. I definitely thought performed very well, but the DSLR definitely did bring out a bit more contrast, specifically in the different colors of greens and yellows in the trees, and it won your votes 90% versus 10% to the iPhone. So a bit of a whitewash. So here's another one I thought was going to be very close, and it indeed was. I personally preferred the look of the iPhone shot on this one, but you guys preferred the DSLR, coming in at 59% versus 41%. So I think this challenge confirmed my thoughts at the beginning. I think the DSLR did perform really well, and in a lot of cases it was a bit better than the iPhone according to your votes. But the question was it good enough, and is it necessary? And I think the fact is, with most of these being so close, the iPhone, or a phone in general, is definitely exceptionally good at taking photos these days, and specifically these types of photos. So none of these photos were zoomed in at all. They were all on the stock focal length of the phone. I just played with the exposure, focus, and a bit of editing afterwards, and I think it performed exceptionally well, and is definitely more than enough for day-to-day posts like this. So I think the challenge was a success. Thanks for all of you who participated. I hope you did enjoy this challenge. If you do have any ideas of other challenges you might want to see, let me know in the comments below, and make sure to like this video if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe if you are looking forward to some future content. Thanks everyone, we'll see you in the next video.